That is a go. We gotta go. My Gimp arm is a go-go.
Go, go, go.
Go,
Go,
pinky.
gadget Gimp arm.
It's a proper Gimp arm. Can we say that? Who cares? This is a podcast. Say what we want. You can't do nothing.
Yeah. Gimp's not offensive, is it?
It is if you... No, it's not if your mum definitely doesn't know the meaning of it when you're about 9, 10 years old and you say, call her a Gimp and she doesn't flinch. But you call her a scrubber because she picks a 2p up off the kitchen floor and she went for me. Don't you dare call me that. What? A scrubber? Yeah, it's just someone who like picks up change, a bit trampy. Yeah. She's like, no, it's not. It's a lady of the night. I was like, really? She's like, yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You don't know what Gimp means, though, do you, Mum? No, dear.
You're a Gimp then instead.
Yeah, it's called Gimp all the time. She'd no clue. She clearly never watched any of Tarantino's movies.
Not watched Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, he's got a Gimp in pretty much a few of them.
Yeah, I think Pulp Fiction was my first introduction to a Gimp.
Yeah, I think it was most people's.
Yeah, I was quite... As a child, I was just confused about the whole situation, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, does he want to be in there?
I thought he was another captive.
Yeah,
originally.
Yeah. I was. That's where I was like unsure about because I was mixed messages of whether he was like part of how he behaved made you think, oh yeah, he wants to be in there, but then obviously there's a weird sex dungeon thing going on. So I was like, oh, maybe he's another captive. I was just like, why is he wearing all leather? And then I was like, I don't know. I was just confused. It was just like, is this some like weird? Is that what bikers wear under their helmet? Like,
he's in full leather.
Yeah, full. That's what they mean by full leather.
Super safe.
Yeah, the safest. He ain't gonna get no road rash on his face.
When we go to the motorcycle store to buy your leathers, you're gonna get a shock. I'm gonna make you ask for that. Do you have the one with the face and the
face
zip?
and the zip?
The zip on the face.
I've heard that's the safest.
I've heard it's A-star rated.
Oh fuck! How do we get onto these within seconds?
A-star rated ass.
Yeah. Fuck.
I wonder if a Gimp suit would make a decent undersuit travel thing. Like, does it have a flap for peeing out? Oh, we're going to the toilet. Because if it does,
imagine they've got access hatches everywhere.
If it does, you've effectively got yourself a superhero leather suit or latex suit that you could put underneath anything, and if it was leather, we've a whole new genre.
Yeah, the secret Gimp. Sounds like a Channel 4 documentary.
It does.
The secret Gimp.
Oh, I've just remembered. I need to send you something. Let's see if we lose connection with the old Camedy Cam if I do. Probably will, because it's a stupid system. Let me see. WhatsApp. Yeah, it's probably definitely going to lose it. So I've got a surprise for you today on how the podcast is going to go.
I saw on your story something.
I can't use any of my stuff because it's on Wi-Fi to the camera. Wow. I prepped everything so well, other than this one thing. And now I can't send it to you because... Well, I can. I should... I need to use phone, use data. Be smart. Come on. Use the data. Be smart so I can send Lewis these pictures. All I need to send you is 3 pictures. Of my penis.
Nice.
Because I've got to do it this week. It's my goal every week is to send Lewis 3. Just 3.
Yeah, but it's like the same picture of his penis, but it extends across 3 photos. One of them's
like a drop down from a magazine.
What is it called on Instagram where you've got like the several photos, but they're all the same image, so you have to like scroll across to see the entire thing. You got just the base,
I think it's
mid shaft, and then the tip.
Yeah, and of course we've lost connection to the camera, so keep an eye on that for the first 25, and we'll do that manually. But you should now have... See, how is it ridiculous? Is it I can't reconnect to the camera? Like, what is wrong with you, camera? You still have a Wi-Fi, you still have Bluetooth. How can I not connect to you? Again, after dropping connection just because I'm doing something. Yeah, we know. You're also in 2021.
Well, I just saw suck and blowjob. And...
Right, so this is somebody who sent me on Instagram just... the lengthiest number of would you rather questions. There's hundreds there. I don't know how many's there, but it was 3, like he used up 3 entire characters worth of Instagram messaging, which is not short.
No, not at all.
And he was just like, thought these might amuse you. Has he taken some time to find these? So I appreciated it and said, well, that's an entire episode. It's fun. It's easy. let's have a bit of a cheerful one.
Yeah.
And if we tangent, we'll tangent.
Yeah.
We'll start off with the normal stuff, and we have a Q&A as well, so we'll get that in. So we'll allow ourselves probably 45 minutes on these in total, and then we'll crack on with the last half hour of Q&As.
Yeah.
But what else do we have today? Should we go quick because the ice is going to be melting?
Yeah, we didn't have any big ice today. And,
I tried. It just hasn't frozen.
Yeah, it's not. Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah, it's just not frozen. So before our ice melts, we are going to unveil. So are you ready?
And
Sounded.
oh, look at
We
that!
have got.
I'll use my one good arm.
Yeah. If you were unsure if that I don't even
That's
know
a sexy bottle.
that
Hourglass.
Yeah, I know. Like a lady.
Appleton Estate, crafted and aged in the heart of Jamaica. Single estate Jamaica rum. So not a spiced rum, which we normally have.
Yeah.
So the Appleton Estate Jamaica rum. Not Jamaican, Jamaica rum.
Jamaica rum.
Jamaica the rum? I just make it a rum.
Jamaica the rum. How do you make the rum?
I don't know. I just Jamaica the rum. I don't know why I went Italian. 40, it just seemed the right thing to do. I don't know. Hey,
Mamma mia.
hey, Jamaica the rum. Established in 1749. Hey, when was Buffalo Trace? 1774 or 1778? So it's younger than Buffalo Trace. That's impressive. 40% volume, so it's a kicker. And we have not tried this, but we've heard good things.
Yeah, Appleton Estate's like a good. Well, it's just a well-established brand. But yeah, that's a nice, pretty bottle. Nice and clean, just traditional looking.
It is.
But yeah.
It's got a little bit of curve to it. Do you know what it reminds me of? That really shit roof on that Peugeot sports car. You know the stupid one they copied the Audi TT and thought, we'll make it different. Oh no, let's bend the roof in the middle and make it really awkward to have any bodywork done on the car ever.
Yeah, it's basically like that.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. You turn the bottle sideways. Yeah. It's a Peugeot
I don't know what
TT
that's
copy.
called.
I have no idea what it's called. It's probably called something stupid.
Shall I pop this open?
Yes.
You know what I had?
It's another cheeky popper.
You know what I had? Might have been yesterday or the day before because I had those little samples of it.
Aneurysm.
Yes, that's exactly what I had. I had the Burning Barn honey rum again because I've not had that for quite a long time. That is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's
so,
proper
like
honey.
I forgot how good that was.
It's proper honey in it.
Yeah, it's the one. I think that out of like we've had several honey rum mixes, and that's by far the best.
Oh yeah,
it's ridiculous
because it doesn't have that overly sweet undertone to it.
No, it tastes like actual honey, and it just I don't know. There's no artificialness to it, and it just goes down. Didn't need any ice.
Did we have to shake that one up? I think we did. I think it was a cloudy-ish one, was it? Or was it?
No.
That was the ginger.
Yeah, the ginger one was the cloudy one. This was it was quite a pale. Like a very light
Actually, we had that early on, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say it's been a long time. That was the first one that we had, if I remember. That was our introduction to Burning Barn. Right, shall I test the poppage?
Yes, give it a cheeky pop level.
Poppage.
Oh, whoa! No squeak, all pop.
But I actually hit the mic.
Oh god!
So that'll be really interesting for you.
It was all. Do it again. Put it back in. Do it again in case you smack the mic, because that's worthy of a second. Let's see if it does it again. Let's see if it's anti-squeak all the way again. Right, go on. Yes, no squeak. Look at that. All pop. I think the Sexton is the best one so far, pop-wise, but that's not bad because you don't have that.
This cork is like a plastic cork, so it's not like a. I think that's why there's no squeak.
Else before.
Yeah, but then the top is real. Like it looks like real wood. Yeah, it's
real
definitely real wood. That's actually quite nice.
Oh yeah, it's got a on the top of it. It's
like burnt wood and it's embossed or debossed. Which one is it? It's debossed. Embossed is protruding, I think, and debossed is in. Dipped in.
Yeah, that's nice. Appleton Estate on the cork.
You know what?
Considering smells good.
That's not spiced. It's got like a fruitiness to it. That does.
I was going to say it smells like raisins.
There's definitely fruitiness.
Ooh,
I think
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it poured, mate.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. I'm back on. It's a glugger.
It is a glugger. Being as you've only got the one arm,
you do the pour test.
Glug test.
It's nice. So that is an all pop full glug. Not a bad bottle. Good sound. Oh, okay. Yeah, this reminds me now that it's rum when you get it in the glass. without it being spiced, it is a different world. Oh yeah, it has that. It's much rawer. That's the best way of describing that. Like at the rum, when you don't have the spice in, there's that. It's got more of a kick to the scent.
Yeah.
It's almost. It smells colder. I don't know if that makes any sense.
It smells cold.
It just smells. Yeah, it just smells like fresher, colder.
It's got that spring morning. Look at us.
It's quite fresh, isn't it? Mm. I don't know. I don't know if I can smell fruitiness. It's more citrusy.
It's weird how it smells different in the bottle.
Yeah, it smells very different.
Should we just go straight in?
Let's go straight in. Take a sip.
Hold on.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Here's to just 6 more days in this stupid giant arm.
Yep.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
Very smooth. Not very fruity.
No, not fruity at all, but...
Oh, what is that? I get a little bit of citrus. Back
Yeah.
note of citrus. That kind of way inclined.
Yeah.
Like more acidic than fruity.
I do like that. It tastes... It's like something that cleanses your palate almost.
Yes.
It's very like...
That's what I mean by the smell. It was like fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Second sip.
Clean, I think, is the... Like, it tastes very pure and clean.
The smell reminds me of the gunpowder rum. That's what it is. That same kick. I can't work that out. It's just smooth and delicious and very little heat off it as well. Nice little bit of heat around the back of the throat.
It's not like overly flavourful, obviously, because it's not spiced or, it's not got any additives to it. But like, that's a really...
It's just easy going, that.
Yeah, really lovely, smooth, just plain rum.
You could definitely have that in with a mixer very easily. You could have that with fruity mixers because there's not a lot of fruity flavour to it. You could have it in with lemonade, maybe, as well. I think it would work quite well with that.
Yeah.
But on its own, it's just, I'd say that in between kind of meals, like palate cleansing and stuff.
Yeah, that's
In between your main and your dessert.
nice, that is.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I was a bit unsure because we have, we've lent heavily on the spiced rums and the flavoured rums, and I think it's unfair to
I do prefer a
ignore-
spice rum,
Yeah,
100%, because I think with me, the whiskey's the way to go if I want something that's a little bit more like this. For me, rums
this is
are-
like a little in between,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, I definitely go back. It's any time of day, this one as well. Don't feel like
First thing in the morning, just
straight to brush your teeth with it. No bother whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's hygienic because
Yeah.
it's 40% alcohol.
sometimes when you wake up in the night and you're really thirsty, just
Bang, bit of Appleton Estate. Put it straight back to sleep too.
yeah.
Well, I do like that. Is easy drinking. I like that.
we see
Oh,
if-
we do also have, some nice now. Lou just brought my belated birthday gift over because it hadn't arrived by last week, and it is an awesome pack. If you go on the Instagram stories, no, you won't see it by now.
Tough.
If you've seen it, if you've been on there, it says currently Saturday night. If you've been on my stories, you've seen them. It was a whole pile of cigars and good ones at that.
Yeah.
So we're starting off with the babies today, just because I'm not supposed to really be having high levels of nicotine in because of the infection rate increase with that you get it, and obviously, I feel like literally feel. I had stuck my fingers down the cast to see if I could feel the scar to see how high it went up my arm.
Yeah,
It's about halfway up my bicep.
really.
But I can see just like a one stitch hole and then no incision. He's done a really neat job. Like, I genuinely think when I take it off, it's going to be underwhelming.
All right, you're gonna be disappointed by this.
Oh, a little
You're
bit.
gonna be like, can you just go
dig it up
back
a
in
bit?
there and mess it up a little? I want it. I want people to know that I've had surgery.
Yeah, I don't think you're really going to be able to see much.
Have you seen, James Owen, the fabricator, the big guy at
Yeah.
the gym? Because he's got like 2 massive scars there and there. Like,
Big fat boys.
Yeah, from
So
when
maybe I'll get
he's
a
detached.
good fat boy at the bottom.
yeah, he detached both of his biceps. Not at the same time, but
This guy's just really freaking good.
yeah.
Like he was,
I imagine James Owen probably did the surgery himself.
just the blowtorch.
Yeah, the TIG welded.
It's like a laser. It's like a laser. I can 100% see him doing that, getting about 0.3 of a second into it and being like, it's a mistake. We're going to go into hospital.
Fuck.
100%.
Yeah, so which one of these? These are the Churchill...
Oh, I'd properly just put that all over myself. Absolute idiot.
One of these. These are the little Churchill ones. So what we got, it was a fine collection of
There's some
Davidoff cigars.
very good cigars in there.
But yeah, these are this is the baby one.
Which of these are Churchill Watts?
I can't remember what they're called. I don't know.
De-ashed myself.
Anthony's probably screaming at us right now. Okay,
You
you
idiots.
fucking idiot!
It's on the box, you morons.
Goddamn retards!
It actually doesn't say it on the little wrapper, though. It just says Winston Churchill.
So I've gone for
You've gone for a table snip.
yeah. So
It's just, it's the small, I don't know what they call them, not a cigarello size. They are pretty stanky. It'll probably burn for a good 30 minutes or so.
yeah.
You got a good pull? Yep. Oh, I took some in. I went a bit harsh on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, when you smell it...
We are such a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, we are. We're morons. Have you licked yours? I've licked mine. Yum, yum, yum.
Anthony, please answer. Do you keep the paper thing on or do you take it off? Because I've seen both.
I'm taking mine off.
I like it. I think it's a little decoration. It's like a belt.
It's
like a belt for
the cigar belt.
You know how some women, when they wear a dress, and
Or
it's just like, it's
accessorise
kind of
it.
like, nah, and then they add a belt to it, and you're like, oh, that's quite a bit nicer. Change.
If you take your top, put it on, and then put a belt on, they're like, it'll do. I'm like, well, yeah, guess so.
Yeah, so
Guess that's yours now.
yeah, so it's like a little belt for him, and I'm assuming it's a him.
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to be putting a him in your mouth?
It's very phallic shaped, so I
Yeah.
don't think there's any way around it, to be honest.
What about it's a female, but they lifted for a long time and then crossed over a little bit into the dark side.
Yeah, and then has got a
Had a
jumbo
little bit too
clip.
high, too high testosterone. Got the super clit, then came off, so they're now just fully feminine again, and we're about to put them in her mouth. So X roided up.
In terms of practicality, it'd make guys' life a lot easier if it was just fucking hanging there.
Yeah. In fact, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would
just out of simple, like, you know, keeping things easy for everyone. You know what I mean? It was more out of practicality.
Why is it so hidden?
I don't know. It's strange, isn't
What
it?
is it? I don't know the
What's the need
purpose
of
of
the
that.
hood? Why does it need a hood? Why
Well, it'd be like if we had retractable dicks.
yeah.
You're like, you
Some
you
people
go
do.
in and you go,
Some people do when it's cold.
wrong one, wrong hole. If it's cold enough,
Yeah,
but a mushroom.
yeah. Should we get these lit then, mate? Before we talk about dicks and clits anymore.
How have we done that? So are we in? Yeah,
We've done
15 minutes.
Gimps, dicks and clits.
What a start. We're back on form. Okie dokie, where's the lighter?
I don't know. You had it, didn't you?
I did have it. Where's it gone?
I don't know.
It's probably in my pocket. Oh, I feel like there's something in my pocket. No. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Okay, let's get toasted. So have you got the, let's start the questions. So
Are we going straight
week's
into this?
episode, yeah, what would you rather?
Okay.
Let's
Are
go.
we going to address this?
Oh, yeah, if you're watching. Oh, yeah, hopefully right now.
Like these first and then we'll address it.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
What, we're just going to sit here in silence and like these?
Okay.
Well, two things. Hopefully right now, if you're not on Spotify, you'll be able to go on Spotify and this will be video active.
Yeah. It should finally be up and running. So obviously last week we did talk about it, but there was just some technical issues. It wasn't as straightforward as we hoped.
I'd like to point out nothing to do with us.
Oh yeah, not on our side.
What they actually hadn't done is upgraded the back end of our system. So they still had us running on software that would allow you to upload a video, but it would only let you upload a video to extract the audio from it. That's the only reason that option was there.
Right.
So obviously I got them, they gave me a specific team member to speak to with it all. And then I think it's called Joel. And they completely upgraded our back end, and we have a totally different upload system now. So it is 100% working because I went on, did a test run, uploaded last week's to it, it went up. So in theory, right now, you need to light the bottom end of that. Give it a bit of a scorch. Yeah. Did you do the toke over the flame? Bit closer. There you go. There you go. Lovely. Look at you.
Got there in the end.
Professional. So that's it. Yes, this one episode, you should be able to go now on Spotify, and there should be the video option for you to watch us on there as well, which is great because it means we have two purposes for the video now, which makes it worth my time.
Yeah.
Really. Because that was the aim of it, was to have those backlogged on YouTube and then be up on Spotify mainly.
I'm wondering if because there's such a small group of there's not many creators putting content on Spotify that's also going to be video content.
No.
Whether that's also going to help with the growth of the podcast, because whether that would get pushed more because the platform overall is actually smaller.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, Spotify is the number one for podcasts.
No, I know, but in terms of the actual video content, because I don't know how it would work. Whether
it's the number one podcast site to be on, and if we're on the ones at the beginning with the video,
that's what I mean. You know what I mean? We're kind of getting in early.
Definitely not bad for us.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So
because
not too bad.
All I was thinking is because we got a TikTok for BCB like a little while ago, and I've only put up like 3 or 4 maybe 5 videos on there. I've not created any specific content for it yet. Kind of, maybe one. And then just like as an example, we've got like 23 followers on TikTok. One of the last videos we put up has got like 2,500 views.
Yeah.
On Instagram, same video got about 2,000 views, so like less views, and we've got like 7,500 followers.
I know.
How the fuck does that work?
Because TikTok's way more organic at the moment.
Exactly, that's what it is, and it's like that's what Instagram used to be like. I can understand why so many people are moving over.
Such dicks.
It's just driving money, isn't it? That's the thing. But like, yeah, 23 followers and 2,500 views, and not loads of comments, but more comments, and then less views for 7,500 followers. Like the follow to view ratio there is insane.
Yes. Yeah.
23 to 7,500.
Is that your speed workout thing on the new leg press?
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous, right?
Fuck you. Instagram, get your shit together. We supported you for fucking not know how many years, basically putting free shit for you on your platform to make money from, and now you're dicking us all over. Everyone who's been on there for the past 8 years since you started, not supporting them. Just they're faceless cunts.
Yeah.
That's the problem with it all. This is the problem. There needs to be, if there's a platform that launched that really supported its creators, really like heralded good content.
I think that might be TikTok. Unfortunately, I know we've talked shit about it, but it actually
it's improved in its genre, hasn't it? It's turned more into a Vine now.
I was going to say, yeah, it started off obviously as one thing, but all the platforms are in a race to just all become the same thing. Do you know what I mean? They're all like copying each other and diversifying, so they'll all end up identical to each other.
It's just who allows you to be seen the most.
Yeah, and I was really shocked at the level of growth that TikTok allows and the organic nature of it. I was like, it was quite nostalgic when I was like, oh shit, I forgot this. It was enjoyable to make content because new people saw it. Because when it's just the same people commenting and liking your stuff, that's obviously good. But it is frustrating because you want to obviously grow and keep progressing. Yeah. And Instagram literally prevents you from doing that unless you pay.
Actively do it.
Yeah.
You can prove they deny it. This is the worst thing: is they deny that they do that. They will openly deny as a business that they do that. When businesses can sit there and go, "We can prove you fucking do it." Yeah. That's just Let's not get on that because it pisses me off.
Yeah. All I'm saying is like it kind of made me think maybe with the Spotify thing, because we're getting it from the ground up and it's like a newer branch of that platform, whether that would like kind of assist with the growth of the...
We're just really lucky, man, because they approached me.
Well, that's thanks to you, though. That's the YouTube channel.
Well, and the fact that we're so active.
Yeah, true, we are.
And we do have a good feedback, and we get good feedback from you guys, and very interactive, and obviously regular downloads from regular people sticking with the podcast shows that people are adhering to it, rather than it just being like one-offs.
Yeah, I do. I think that's the main thing with podcasts, isn't it? The consistency element.
Mm-hmm. Time and consistency, because it takes a long time to grow a podcast.
Well, I was looking at Theo Vaughn.
I dropped off him a bit. Did you see his special? Was not good. I don't even think I finished it.
Oh, really? I haven't watched it. But
he hasn't really progressed from that whole, like, I'm a man with a mullet, a gender-neutral haircut. Yeah. It's like, that was like 12 months ago.
He's made very similar jokes. Yeah, I get that. To be honest, I just like it. I just like his podcast stuff. He's just
he's so fast and witty. I don't understand why his content was stale.
Yeah, I think his deliberate content is less entertaining than his organic talking 100%. Because his mind is so bizarre. Like the way he thinks and his thought processes are just different. Like when, I don't know if I've said this before, but when I like listen to him, I feel like I'm high because
of the way he thinks.
The way he thinks makes me really question if my brain's working right. which is sometimes how I feel when I'm high.
I love him. It's just, and I was really excited. I sat down and watched a special, and honestly, I don't think I finished it. I think I turned it off. I was just not good. But they have had a long time off from being live on stage, so and being a good comedian is legwork, like week in, week out, doing the set after set after set after set, getting your timing, getting rid of everything. Yeah. So maybe they're a little bit off.
But I went onto his YouTube channel and I was like, ended up seeing his podcast, and he gets fucking hundreds of thousands of views just on YouTube, let alone all these other things. And then I was like, and it was like episode number 500 or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. And he wasn't even doing these every week. And so I was like scrolling to go all the way back to like find the very first episodes. And obviously lots of people would have done that and gone back. And his first few only had like a few thousand views, and they were like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's just like, that's consistency, just like plugging away, doing his same thing over and over again. And you can see he's
and the beautiful thing out there, sorry to interrupt you.
No.
Is, have you seen how they all lift each other? The podcasters, they all appear on each other's. They all announce they all go on each other's shows. They all push each other's shows. They allow others to come on when they've got like a new tour coming up, and they'll come on and promote. You know, it's like Joe Rogan does it really well. Yeah. He brings on people you've never even heard of because he loves them as a comedian and thinks they need more exposure. It's beautiful.
If that's what it should be about, isn't it? Like, you know, spreading the love, reaching out. Like, inevitably, like people tune into podcasts because either you're talking about a topic that people are very interested in, or they like the person or people.
Mine's always the people.
Yeah.
If I go on, especially Joe Rogan's, because he gets such obscure people, I'll go on and find something that I would never otherwise listen to. So I'll find like a quantum physicist. I'm like, cool, listen to that one. And I always learn. They're always some of the best ones. When I go on ones where I'm like, oh, I'm excited for this one, it's somebody I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the most obscure ones.
He did Snoop Dogg the other day. Yeah. Like literally just the other day.
Oh, really?
I haven't listened to that one yet.
No, I haven't.
I've not been driving anywhere. That's when I normally listen to them. So.
For whatever reason, I've had a bit of a break from Joe Rogan. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like thinking about it. There's only been like a handful, and I'll listen to clips, so I'll just get like the highlights out of it. But yeah, I haven't actually sat through like entire podcasts for a little while. I put him on
if I'm driving. I probably need to expand my horizons further than Joe. Yeah, like Joe and Graham Hancock.
Theo's definitely interesting. Like he's like talked about. He's done some weird shit. Like he's talked about like his issues with addiction in the past.
Oh, that's cool.
But like loads of other random stuff. Like he was in a cult at one point.
You
like,
see
like
that.
A legit cult.
But he probably only went for the donuts.
yeah. Like it's he's just fucking awesome. I love the way he thinks, and because it's like very innocent. He still has like that same kind of inquisitive mind that a child has, and how you put things together on a very like
face value.
Yeah, and yeah. He makes you question how we perceive things because we see how things interconnect through experience. But a lot of the time, he'll just make seemingly random connections. But when you think about it, you're just like, oh, actually, that is in a way more logical.
Yeah,
going from one thing to another.
And but sometimes a good way to be.
Yeah,
because it's basically a step back view, isn't it?
Yeah, I do. I really
rather than going in with a preconceived notion.
Yes,
he basically looks at everything as a blank slate.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And
Carl Pilkington.
Yes.
Same thing. That's why he was so brilliant.
Yeah. Like that kind of ignorant, not saying that he is ignorant, but like the ignorance is bliss kind of like mindset. It is just that blank slate. And it's Carl Pilkington obviously had that element of cynicism as well, which was very funny just because he was so hilarious.
I love the way the one I remember with him was, the poisonous frog. And it says like carries enough poison on the frog to kill something like 1,000 people from this like one extract of the poison from the frog, and Carl's immediate reaction was, "Why does it need to kill 1,000 people?"
Yeah,
it's like, no, it's not going to kill 1,000 people, Carl. It could. He's like, why? What's the point? When's it ever going to need to kill 1,000 people? And he was looking at it as if this thing had evolved with the goal of killing 1,000 people.
Yeah. And then you're like, with that explanation, you can completely understand where he came to that conclusion. Yeah. But everyone else's logical brains would just be like, okay, yeah, that's what he's capable of doing, not that the fact that he wants to do it.
It's what we've put a number on it, Carl. It hasn't done it. Yeah. It's not sat there going, that's killed 3 more.
We need more. There are 50 people. There we go. Keep going more. There's 90 people. More.
There's just toads exploding every so often. The ones that don't explode evolve and keep going and get to breed. Like they're just leaping at people.
Yeah.
Seeing how many they can get.
Yeah. How many do you get, Steve? Like Lord of the Rings, where it's Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah. I'm on 12.
92.
Oh, bollocks.
Yeah.
Don't tell the dwarf. Don't tell the elf.
That's what it's like.
Let me go and restart that so we can definitely get a run going and we don't lose a black. I'm determined, no blackouts this week.
We good.
And we're back on thing. Right, so with that interlude, let's go with this week's episode, which is Would You Rather, courtesy of, did I get his name in the screenshots?
Dan Edge.
Well done, Dan. This is your doing.
Oh, we still haven't talked about that.
Mm.
Sorry, Dan.
Yes, sorry, Dan.
Wait a bit longer.
So, if you are watching us on Spotify or YouTube, you'll see that we have a new accessory for the CREWCast room. We have now got a sign, which is, ta-da! Right, lovely above the on-air sign. We've now got the CREWCast on a nice matte black finished canvas, and it's all courtesy of Gymshark and Mr. George.
George Hickton.
George Hickton. Thank
Cheers,
you very
George.
much, sir.
Don't know
Yeah,
if
it
you
was a
listen to
belated
this.
birthday gift. Yeah, I really like it.
It is lovely.
Thoughtful.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, really good.
Fits well.
Don't know why we didn't think of canvas originally.
No, I don't know either.
It works really well. Oh, the phone's disappeared off again. Wonderful. Okay, we're on manual week this week, so let's okay. So there you go.
Dan.
We've got
Back in the limelight.
Appleton Estate, new CREWCast sign. I'm drinking again when I shouldn't be. Lewis, take it away with this week's episode of Would You Rather, courtesy of
Dan Edge.
Dan Edge. That's a wrestling name.
It's
His finish would be called The Edge.
yeah. If you want to follow him on Instagram and tell him, well, just ask him why he's such a sick individual. Yeah. It's d.j.edge. So yeah, follow
Send
him.
him some really obscure questions.
Yeah, just
Just
you
light
ask
up
him a
his
load
inbox.
of just absolutely everyone just
Really
pester the fuck
personal
out of him.
stuff.
Yeah. Dan.
Dan, do you have a button mushroom or a salami in the cold?
So
Have you got it in? I don't think there's any particular order. I think you just go
right,
and
okay.
read them without pre-reading them.
Would you rather suck the first 99% of a blowjob or the last 1%?
God, that's a horrible starter.
I know.
Because you've got. Oh, that's rough. That is rough.
Mm,
That is a. Did you go straight from the beginning? Is that the first one?
that's the first question.
That is, if that's the
think that's
things
the
that.
first one.
If that's where we're starting, that is horrendous.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Oh God. Well, the question is that are they? Do they have stamina? Because if they don't have stamina, I'm going with the first part.
Yeah.
Like say it's a two, like
Yeah, if
a
it's a
30
couple
seconder,
minutes, yeah.
I'm going with the non.
The non-stick
But if it's stamina,
Yeah, you might be there. You might get jaw right, lockjaw.
yeah, and you might like it.
Yeah.
You might get to enjoy it halfway through just because of the sheer time
Yeah.
and effort
And
involved.
also, we got to talk about the size element as well, because it might
Yeah.
be really uncomfortable, or it might just be a double.
if it's a
Might be like this.
If it's a chipolata,
Yeah,
well,
we
it's not
fucking
so
just
bad.
like,
It's a cigar. It's a cigar.
yeah, there we go. In that case, I'm going 99%. If I'm treating it like a cigar,
You're assuming it's a chipolata though, and not like a guy
a
from
Leroy cigar.
from bbcanal.com.
I
I don't know if that's a thing.
Google it.
It probably is.
I'll put it in the comments. Just fuck with YouTube.
Yeah, especially if you're at work, Google that right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 99% just because
Really?
I just think that 1%. I think I'd be more scarred from the finish.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Then you got on a
yeah, yeah.
because you got like
It's
if
the
it's
worst
if it's the
bit.
1%, it's definitely less time
I think
with
I
an,
know
with an
I know-
unhappy ending.
I
for
know
you.
it's 1%, but I just the idea of somebody ejaculating on my fucking leg is pretty nasty.
Yeah, that is
Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine.
all the girls listening are like, "Welcome to our world, boys."
Yeah. So fucking hell in your mouth. Nah, sorry, that's not for me. Obviously,
But
whenever
you've got it
the
for
fuck-
longer at 99. You're
I know,
doing
but no one's
99%.
in your mouth.
You could dodge though. I'm going.
No,
for, I'm
no,
going
no,
for the
I'm-
last.
I'm
I'm
assuming-
going for the last 1% with a duck out.
I think you're seeing it to the end, like you're there, and
Getting the protein kick.
yeah,
I'm with you on the
fucking
99.
firing out your nostrils.
Fucking hell, mate. That is such a rough question. Firing out your nostrils. Oh.
There's nothing good about being a woman. Sorry.
Well, let's put it this way. If you just do the 1%, you get the very unhappy ending, plus you've had a dick in your mouth. If you do 99%, it doesn't matter how long the dick's been in your mouth. It's been in your mouth regardless, hasn't it, either way?
Yeah, exactly.
So you may as well get the non-unhappy ending.
Yeah.
And just talk real dirty to them most of the time so you don't actually have to do too much. You just get them going in their own mind.
The thing
and
is,
then a quick baton over. Easy ready! And then you're off, you're done.
so, if you ever have to, as a straight man, if you ever were in a position where you had to answer a question and it had to be truthful, and someone said, "Have you ever sucked a dick?" Then I'm going to ask how long you sucked it for. Or they're just going to say, "Have you ever sucked a
yes
dick?"
Or no.
But then it's like, "Has anyone ever came in your mouth?"
I just...
And then you're like, "No."
I had a mate. I had a mate who I will not name. Obviously, close friend because they told me this. That they tried it once because they didn't know if they were, and then he was like, "I'm definitely not." He just was like, "Nope, no."
It's not for me.
Well, and that was full of alcohol.
How do you not? Maybe
I guess if you just it doesn't bother you, then you're kind of like,
yeah, you could be,
maybe,
I suppose, fairly neutral.
maybe I'm on the boundary.
Yeah,
And he was a test.
I
He
guess-
just thought I'm testing the boundary. It's
fair
like,
enough.
Nope, no,
No, not for me.
nope, no, no.
Fair enough.
Okay, there we go.
Right. So yeah, that's your answer. I think so. We're both going for the 99%.
I think so.
So basically, we both prefer to
And
suck dicks.
talking some serious filth to just get them to baton off straight as fast as possible.
If you could see any two characters from any, I'm assuming movie. He said move. Go at it. Who would it be?
Oh, so we get to watch our own sex scene.
If we could see any two characters from any movie go at it, who would it be? So I'm assuming by go at it he's meaning bang, but maybe that's just because we've got the...
time. Let's do sexy time. This is definitely what he means.
Hold on.
I'm going.
Okay, yeah. From the next question, he's definitely there's a sexual theme running through these first couple at least, maybe through the entirety
Maybe the
of them.
entire thing. But what website were you on, Dan, when you were thinking of all these? Be honest now. You definitely weren't at work, and if you were, you are a super ninja. I'm gonna go the Hulk.
Why not?
Against Black Widow. Let's see how much of a superhero she really is.
We all know how that would get away. I'm going for
You'd watch it though.
I'm going for a lesbian scene. I am.
Okay, yeah. Go on.
Right, so I'm going from Lagertha from Vikings. So Ragnar's blonde missus.
That's out the vault quickly.
She was. Oh, I think she's fire. She's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, but like in real life, she's beautiful as well. But as a Viking,
She has to be Lagertha.
yeah.
Okay, so Lagertha.
Jesus.
And
See the
see now, are you going with another character?
No,
or
I'm
real
just
human?
I'm really throwing. No, yeah. So it's gonna be another character, but this is just gonna then it'll just be a clash of worlds. Who should? So Hayden Panettiere from Heroes as a cheerleader.
Mine's a blank.
You know Heroes. The TV
Yeah,
show
I
that-
didn't get into that.
Yeah, so Hayden Panettiere.
Didn't it get really shit?
Yeah, it just went shit. I'm not. We're not
Did they even
judging.
finish Heroes?
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
sure
they
they
did.
finished
Did they?
it.
I think it just ended, and
know.
they didn't do another series.
I'm not
Actually,
judging
is
the
that-
series. I'm judging her,
Okay.
and she was hot back then, whenever it was.
Comment section of anything you can comment on. Let's get some votes going.
So
Who-
Viking and cheerleader lesbian
get-
scene.
Get your own answers in the boxes and just list them as we go. Okay, next.
Oh, my phone's on.
So you've got one where there's a definite death scene.
Yeah, yours was way darker
and a
than
le-
mine.
and a lesbian
Mine
one.
was something I legit would be like aroused.
Mine, I'm just intrigued to see what
yeah,
would
you were
happen.
just I think our motivations were quite different.
My other one would have been Superman and any normal woman, just to prove that he couldn't have had a relationship with Lois Lane because he would have literally blown the back of her head off.
When he busts, her head just explodes.
Yeah, he would have gone. He would have just like taken her spine out.
and said super nut.
Super nut!
I'm so glad that's made a comeback. Okay. Could you date with somebody who is the identical twin of your friends?
Oh, yes, I reckon. Mainly to annoy them.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. Because would it mean are they identical twins?
Yeah, they're identical twins, but it doesn't. Identical twins obviously can still be different sexes, can't they? They can just. But
They're definitely meaning one's a bloke, one's a girl. Could you
Yeah.
date the girl?
yeah.
Yes, I reckon I could.
I'd say no.
Cool.
I think for me, I wouldn't do it because I think it would just like be weird to be friends with somebody. Like, I don't know. I think that would just like cause weird frictions.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of any of that. It's just a could you.
Yeah, I could.
There you go. Next.
But would I? No. Okay. Would you stop masturbating if everyone you've done it to knows when you do it? Well,
everyone you've done it to knows you're doing it.
So basically, if you're having a wank about somebody else, would you stop masturbating if everyone you've done it to knows when you do it? No.
No, I'd pick some really weird people just to annoy them.
Yeah.
I'd go all 99% and 1%.
Gary Busey.
1%. Yeah. Yeah, just people you you'd ruin their day every day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even be enjoyable. You'd do it literally to ruin
Elon Musk.
Have that. Be productive
Throw
now,
people
Elon.
off. Yeah.
Womp. No, because when you're betting on any sports game, when they're running for a goal or touchdown, whatever, just whack. Yeah. But you just see them spiral.
Yeah, you'd have ultimate control. You'd be able to influence the stock market. Jeff Bezos.
Do you want me to do it again? Do you want me to do it again? Yeah. No, then you'll tell me which one you're going to merge with.
Yeah, yeah. No, okay. Being serious, no, because probably it's pretty much always a porn star. So I'm pretty sure they know that people are masturbating.
They would just be constantly like, oh fuck, oh Jesus Christ. They'd have to have some kind of implant chip.
They'd be like the precogs in fucking Minority Report, just in domes after just like having visions all the time.
Imagine the overload on the drives for that system. It would last a day. It would last half an hour.
So would you stop or would you carry on?
Carry on.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Don't you think of some weird stuff when you're younger? You know, when you're going through that phase of just being an absolute like terrorist of a wanker. You just at any moment, any given chance that you're giving it at like 14 years old, and then the
goddamn lives and jobs stopping me from still doing that. what a fucking great time of life.
Almost stopping you from doing that.
Well, you know.
But some of the weird stuff that used to jump into your head when you were a kid, like people's mums, and afterwards you just have shame.
Yeah.
Just shame. But in the moment, sexy.
Yeah. Post orgasm depression.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, let's go. These are fun.
All right. So if you had, hold on, have I missed one? Oh yeah, I have. So if you got 100 quid a day, 100 quid, 10,000 quid a day for every day you didn't masturbate, how long could you last?
Forever.
Yeah, probably forever, or until I felt
sex, right?
Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, forever then. In that case, yeah.
If it like literally you stopped getting paid when you did it.
Yeah,
I'd be a wank camel.
Yeah, I'd probably chop my hands off just to make sure.
Yeah, we would kill that game. I'm pretty confident I could kill that game.
Yeah, but a penny less, 2 days. If you ever had a theme, turn, I'm guessing theme tune.
A theme tune, yeah.
For everywhere you walked, what would it be?
Oh, we've done this one.
We have, haven't we? I said Like a Boss by Slim
you did.
Thug.
I had a good one, but I can't remember what it was.
I want to play mine.
What the hell was mine? I had a really good one as well. I think it would be Thunder. Thunder. Wow. Thunder. Thunder. Because that would be suitable for any occasion pretty much, other than a funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow.
Do you know this song?
No, go on.
It's like, hold on. Take.
Oh, I can see you strolling down the street to that with a cigar in, just like. Big pink arm going. Oh, I like that. I've never heard this.
Yeah, it's fast.
That's a good training tune. Yeah, well done.
So,
nice. There you go.
I think
Put AC/DC Thunder on just for the love of it, because it's just such a good start. So imagine, you got your boss, you're strolling down the street like happy. That sounds like happy day strolling down the street.
Thunderstruck.
Summer day, thunderstruck. Yeah. leaving the house in the morning. It's just, you can't not get amped for it. Imagine walking into the gym with this.
Yeah.
If you don't listen to this song on a regular basis, if you're training, there's something wrong with you. You don't even know when it's going to drop. There.
You know, actually, no, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll save it for when he comes on. I was going to put Tyler's theme on.
Oh, yes, we have, we've got WWE European Superstar.
Yeah.
Tyler. What's his wrestling name?
Tyler Bate. Yeah.
Tyler
His
Bates.
name, yeah.
Because he was part of the
Mustache Mountain.
and the boy, wasn't he part of the boy?
That's
boy
just
crew?
like they all. I don't really get that they all call each other boy with an I. But yeah, I don't know.
And they used to do mustache twiddles, didn't they? When they came out?
Yeah.
So we'll have Tyler on.
Tyler Sound. He's a
next
really
week?
good guy. I'm not sure. I'll have to check my messages. It's either next week or the week after.
Yeah, that's cool.
But his theme music's class. I fucking love it.
We'll
we added it to
play
the
him in with it.
Yeah, we added it to the gym playlist as well. So
Tyler Bates, check him out, and he'll be on here in either next week or the week after.
yeah.
Okay, next question.
Next one. Would you rather your partner see or hear everything you do when they aren't around?
Oh,
See or hear?
here.
Because I'll just hear.
You've got to prove it if there's no. Lewis. They've got no proof with just sound. They've got to guess what noises are. But if they can see something, you're done. You don't need sound. You could watch everything on mute and know exactly what's going on.
To be honest, I don't. I think Emma knows pretty much everything I do anyway. There's nothing. She knows I'm fucked. So she just I'm just honest.
I'm going with sound. You're going with vision.
I don't either or.
You've got to pick one.
Sound then maybe I suppose.
You give yourself some leeway.
The thing is, Emma always asks me about stuff, so sound would be more practical because she's like, "Oh, what did they say then?" I'm just like, I can't really remember. So at least then she just doesn't even ever have to ask me that question. Yeah, then doesn't have to ask me what somebody said. So yeah, there we go. What do you think there is more of in the world, porn stars or murderers?
Going back to the last one though, more in the world of definitely porn stars. And if they could rehear what you hear, would be buggered a lot of the time because you'd be like, "You didn't tell me that," and they'd be like, "Precog," and then they'd hear you hearing it.
Yeah.
But then also maybe they would hear the overlay of when they talk of us just hearing.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, he actually didn't hear me."
Yeah, it didn't actually go in.
Just the theme tune would kick in.
Yeah.
Like, dun, dun.
Like a mouse.
And she's like, "What did you hear?" So she knows the time he told you, and all she hears when he comes in is like a boss, thunder. She could be talking to both of us, and that's all she get.
Yeah.
Just a remix of Thunder and Like a Boss. Right, definitely porn stars.
Yeah. And also, it's because there's
thousands of them.
Yeah, like probably
Especially Snapchat,
millions.
there's loads of amateurs.
Yeah, because like, what are we classifying as a porn star? Someone who legit gets paid for it.
OnlyFans. That's a whole new genre of porn star.
Yeah, there's got to be fucking tens of thousands,
Millions.
if not more, just on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, on that, hundreds of thousands.
So
That's all OnlyFans is. How many users OnlyFans got?
But then also,
Google how many users on OnlyFans, and let's say 90% of them are doing dodgy stuff. They approached me OnlyFans to do something with fitness. I was like, "You're not getting in that
spitting
genre,
on
mate."
biceps.
Yeah, they're really trying to justify their platform. It's like, just go with what you are. You make good money for a lot of people. Leave them be. Don't try and justify it. Let's see if it gives us how many do you think there are on it? A couple hundred million?
OnlyFans has more than 50 million registered users and more than 1 million content creators.
Oh, wow, that's less than I thought.
So, yeah.
There you go. Millions.
So,
So 900,000 porn stars right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Next one.
Hold on. Okay. Where was I? Would you rather film or edit a porno?
Film.
Yeah, film.
100%.
I think I'd be quite creative with the filming. The editing would be faff. And I'd keep getting distracted by needing a wank.
Do you reckon that's why you'd be really bored by the end of editing it?
Yeah, you'd have seen it a million times over.
Yeah.
And just been like, oh, fucking hell. Whereas, the editing process is going to be longer.
If you were directing it, you could be you could do something like this. Just add some height there. Can we bring in, you're bringing the donkey?
Yeah.
Bring it. Yeah, no, we didn't
Open up
stipulate.
the chest and get the gimp out.
Yeah, definitely film it. Next.
Would you rather go back to colonial times or go forward to the year 2050?
Well, you've got disease, shit in the street,
Going
and all that
forward.
stuff at colonial, so I'm going forward.
Yeah, I'm going forward as well.
Yeah.
Because
We're only moving closer towards communism and flying cars anyway, so.
realistically, like 2,500, sorry.
Oh, yeah, 100% forward. We're assuming we're all still
We'll do
alive.
that, and we'll transfer there. The planet has gone to hell, and you just instantly die because there's no atmosphere or something like that.
Yeah. There's been a massive nuclear holocaust.
Yeah, so maybe not. I don't know. It's a real gamble. You probably chances of survival are going to be real slim.
We turn up and lizards would rule the earth.
Yeah, I think chances of just instant death in 20.
Or there could have been a full-on wipeout of humanity with a few surviving, like they've assumed lost civilizations. Then you shoot forward. You're all knowledgeable, all powerful from the previous, high level of civilization, and you're going back into where they're rebuilding. You'd be a god.
Yeah, it's a big.
I'm
gamble.
taking the risk. I'm going forward.
Yeah, well, what was good about
I go
colonial
back.
times?
I rock up, bink, and walk into a pub to get some ale, get some mead.
Yeah.
And we're like, we don't like that.
That's a bit too
And
sweet.
then we walk in and we look at one guy the wrong way, and he just pulls our head off our spine
Yeah, or
because it's all he does for a living.
or you just get some kind of disease and die because no one can help you. You cut yourself and then you go septic and die and be like, oh fuck, what? Why hasn't anything been invented yet?
Yeah.
It'd just be constant frustration going back in time.
And I bet it would stink.
Yeah, everyone would stink. Everything would stink. And it would be constant frustration because you'd constantly be like, even if you came back and you had your phone, got no signal, phone's useless, can't charge it.
Yeah.
Like,
People burn you for being a witch.
yep, you get burnt for being a witch. You'd constantly just go to do things that you can't do anymore because there's just
And
not
everything you wouldn't be able to implement
there. No.
because there's
You-
no
you'd be
technology to
useless.
implement it with. So you'd know everything and be able to do nothing.
Maybe you could be an engineer of some kind because, really basic engineering
Yeah,
would go a really long way.
You'd know about some of the wars, so you'd know how to be a bit tactful in those.
Yeah.
Read some of the Alexander books before you go about the phalanxes. Yeah, I'm going forward. Anyway, yeah, that's a good one. Next,
Right. What percentage of porn do you think you've seen?
0.1.
I was going to go for about 80%. No, in fucking real terms, it would be like
There's
a
some
fraction of a percent.
weird shit out there.
And are we talking about porn in terms of genres of it, or are we talking about porn in terms of actual volume of created content that is out there? Because
I
there'd
think
be
genres.
millions of
I
hours.
still think I'm in the 1%ers.
I think if we're talking in genres, yeah, I don't know, maybe
I have no interest in seeing
a
weird
couple
stuff.
percent. Sometimes I'll watch something just because I'm like, what the fuck is that?
And then you're like, oh, never watch that again.
I've seen some weird stuff. Yeah, I've seen some real weird stuff. And then some of it, I was like,
What's the weirdest thing you saw?
the one that was kind of disturbing was a vacuum packed porn where people literally were getting sealed in bags.
See, now I've seen that, but not on porn. I've seen it on a documentary about weird fetishes and stuff. Like Louis Theroux.
Yeah,
Stuff on that I've seen, which I don't know if that counts. I don't think it does.
yeah, that was
I haven't
that was
searched it
that was
myself.
weird. And literally, they were being suffocated to the point where they'd pass out
Yeah.
and then getting unvacuumed. And I was like, someone had that as a
It's
fetish.
like the death thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never feeling more alive than when you're about to die.
Well, I think it was the person doing the vacuuming that was getting aroused more than the person getting vacuumed. yeah.
Straw in your mouth and vacuum sealed. No thanks.
No straw, no nothing. You literally
What? Just literally in it?
just
Could die?
Yeah, literally, you're just getting vacuumed.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was dark. Very weird.
How do you get that? How is that in somebody as a turn on? What happened to them when they were younger? Did you what? Just
just put too many bags on their head one day. Like, no, I'm going to be a rebel. I'm bagging myself up. I'll show you, Mum. Yeah. And then they got in there like, oh, actually,
it's quite nice. I've got a strange erection.
Yeah, quite turgid.
Yeah. All right. So you've been on a one-night stand with a slump buster.
What the hell's a slump buster? Oh, I know. Slump busters. You've been in a slump.
Okay.
And you've just hit the next thing that said yes.
Okay, all right. And the person takes your favourite hoodie for a walk home. Do you A, say goodbye to your favourite hoodie?
Say goodbye
or B,
to it.
Go for round 2 and see if you can get the hoodie back?
Yes, bye-bye hoodie. I've got many hoodies and I don't wear any of them. So it's an easy one for me.
Yeah, I like hoodies, but it's a hoodie, you just buy another one.
Yep. That's an easy one. Yeah. Next.
What TV show or movie could you take a college course and get an A in?
Friends. Top Gun.
There's quite a few, like
Friends and Top Gun.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Or Friends and Demolition Man.
Fifth Element.
You watched it that many times?
I've watched
what
it
a movie.
A lot of times.
Green. Super green. I love that movie.
Yeah.
8 on the right, 5 on the left. 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Oh, it's such a good movie. Oh, I want to watch that now.
Okay. If you saw that a friend posted a nude on Snapchat, would you tell them or leave it a few minutes?
Leave it a few minutes. It depends who it is. If it's somebody whose professional life is dependent on onlineness, I'd be like, dude, or hey, lady, just straight away. If it was just a mate, I would screenshot it. I would create a funny meme, wait at least an hour, and then send them the meme that I created of their nude.
I would tell them. Either way, I'd probably tell them.
They get told. It'd just be delayed if it was a mate.
Yeah. No, I'd probably let them know soon as, to be fair. Name something you wouldn't want to find in your partner's drawer. A tomahawk.
You dating an Indian?
Just what I wouldn't want to find it, would I?
You want to find a tomahawk in your partner's drawer? An idiot's guide to butt plugs.
I wouldn't be too fussed at that.
I can't. No, not interested in that.
I'm not interested in butt plugs particularly.
How
but
many
like,
people
I don't think I'd be that bothered.
You've been with them for a long time, so I don't know how many this will count.
Butt plugs. Well, I'm sure they.
How many times has anyone suggested them to you in your life?
No.
Never. So I've had it a couple of times, and I've been like, "What is wrong with you?" No, and they're like, "Just a little one." No.
For you or for them?
For me.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, that's why I don't want the idiot's guide to butt plugs, because it's like they've got a plan.
Oh no, I was thinking
like
for
planning.
Them. I don't want a butt plug in, but
that's what I mean. No, it's them. They're planning. Okay, on the book they've written things I want to do to Lex,
or
and then it's idiot's guide to butt plugs.
It's an idiot's guide to getting your partner to use a butt plug.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, how to influence your partner into wanting to use butt plugs.
How to win friends and influence your partner how to have butt plugs.
Yeah, that.
Okay, yeah, I could understand now a little bit more.
That or how to dispose of a body. Idiot's guide.
I think if I saw that in Emma's drawer, I'd just find her a bit more useful. I always know now who to speak to.
What you after? Lighter. Next question. I'm gonna switch. Oh, I need your face or your fingerprint or some kind of weird. It's an Android. I don't understand it. Will it be on the screen when you give it to me? Mm-hmm. When you give it to me, will it go into the third sub-menu, fourth directory? I'm just going to start jumping around randomly. Name one thing you're admittedly bad at in the bedroom. Talking dirty. It doesn't seem to just come to my nature.
What do you say? What do you want for tea later?
Treat me like a dinner lady. Vulva.
You talk dirty, but you're using the scientific words.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think that I'm quite confident. Otherwise, I like how you're going into in-depth thought.
I am trying to think. I'm not like saying, "Oh, I'm amazing," but I'm trying to think of something that
you're giving off amazing energy.
I'm like that. I actively think that I'm bad at, and maybe I'm just arrogant. So maybe my own arrogance or my own confidence might be my downfall.
Emma's at home right now, just writing you a list.
Yeah, I was going to say she just
this is my moment.
Pulls out a scroll.
See, now if she had just vision only, she'd be able to show you in detail.
Yeah,
this is where you went wrong. Now, notice in this next frame, you dive headfirst.
Yeah.
The trampoline at this point was unnecessary.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
One thing that you don't actively go towards is usually because mine is not a thing. Like I'm
dress up or something like that. I don't like.
Oh, so like fantasy play.
Yeah, that's like the whole role play kind of thing. Obviously, there's certain things that you do, but like elaborate role play. That's just
elaborate role play. I wonder if you edge your way in with that. Like you walk in one time just with like a colonial shirt on.
Yeah.
And then next time you wander in, you've got
like a
jester hat on.
Yeah.
Slowly, and then next time you come in, jester hat and a little a ukulele.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just
slowly edge your way in, and then just
you could just go really specific. You know what I mean? Just one day, just walk in,
suit of armor.
Yeah, yeah, full on chainmail. You're in a shark suit in a shark cage, just. And you've got a shark suit for them to wear,
or dolphin suit.
Yeah,
like, do my blowhole.
Yeah, fuck me in the blowhole.
So dress up and dirty talk. There we go. Based on your actual capabilities, what superhero would you be compared to who you would want to be? Superhero. I'd actually. Well, we'd all be Batman because we don't have actual superpowers.
Yeah.
So,
but then also none of us are
Hawkeye, Batman, or that.
I suppose it'd be like, okay, from our predisposition, what kind of characteristic would be like leaning to?
I'd go probably Deadpool. You reckon?
Yeah, I'd say that's.
I'm a bit that way inclined.
Yeah, you like.
I'm definitely not a hero. I'm definitely an anti-hero.
Oh, so we're going more personality traits than physical traits. Because I was thinking, like, if you're somebody who is very strong, then you might be like, okay, it'd be the Hulk, or somebody who's
just
very
whichever, pick your way,
or short-tempered. I'd be okay.
So, who you most likely come with your capabilities? So, mine is the fact I can just chat shit. So, Deadpool. Yeah,
I don't know what have I got.
You're quite cerebral, so you might be in a wheelchair, mate. You might be bald.
Professor X. Oh God.
Yeah.
The thing is though, like realistically, in the grand scheme of things, when we're talking about like people that are very intelligent, I'm not in that kind of realm. I don't know. Fuck. That's a tough one, and I really want to do it justice with like a good answer, but it's.
Well, let's think. What are you good at? You're good with. You can build shit. You're quite technically minded.
Yeah. MacGyver. He's a shit non-superhero who like. I suppose like a Tony Stark, it's very like practical, hands-on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I could do like an Iron Man-esque thing.
Then compared to who you'd want to be, well, I would want to be. Oh, actually, no, he does look like a gone-off avocado.
That's okay.
Who would you want to be? Spidey. I think I want to be Spidey. Every time, either Spidey or Batman.
Wolverine would be very tempting, but I'm talking like
young Wolverine.
I'm talking like the comic book cartoon, like wherever it was, like 1997. Yeah. You know, with the yellow suit. I want to be that.
The yellow spandex.
I want that Wolverine.
Yeah, fair play. That would suit you more.
More than the cool, smouldering Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
I just want to be the grumpy prick Wolverine.
Yes, he's the best.
Yeah.
100%. That was a good one. Name. Okay, no one should ever lie. Debate.
No one should ever lie.
And then it's just put debate. Should anyone lie? No, I disagree. I think lies can be useful. and we need them.
Yeah.
You need the bluff in life.
Yeah, I think.
And some lies are good. Like you tell somebody they're good at something when you know they're shite, but it boosts their confidence.
Yeah, and like some lies are like for children. A lot of things that you're not gonna be 100% honest with children.
Is Santa real?
Yeah, of course he's real.
Yeah, of course it's real.
Yeah, that's not a lie at all.
Nope. There we go. We killed that one. How do you prepare if you think you are going to get lucky? That's a good one. There's so many people at this point, ears pricking up.
Yeah.
Like, tips. Well, groomed is definitely the way forward.
Yeah.
If you do not lawnmower your man garden, you are, well, one, you're not displaying yourself to your maximum capabilities. And two, bruh, you're probably not the freshest.
Yeah.
Because we don't really, I don't know why we still have it, in all honesty. All it does is seem to cause problems.
Hair.
It's hairy. It's going to get in the way. It's not going to encourage people to go down and have a play there. They're going to be there for 1%. Not going to be there for 99%.
Unless you're us.
If you're a gym, yeah,
We've
we've chosen that life. If you are, a gym goer, you're going to have to make sure you're an avid crotch washer, and even if you do, it's still just any water left down there is going to be a bit humdingery. Like it's going to not be fresh.
Yeah.
So it avoids all that. So that is number one. Make sure you're
Trimmed and cleaned.
I would also do a warm up run. If you've been in a slump,
I suppose
I'd do a warm up run.
Yeah.
Release the nerves, release the chances of overexcitement.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always a good move. I suppose as long as you've got enough time. You know, like you don't want to like.
You'd want to do it somewhere close to when you're going.
Yeah, but not too close.
Not too close.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say like an hour.
And it would also involve a shot of whiskey or something as well prior, loosen yourself up a bit.
I don't know about you, but like any weed, like
no,
having a little smoke.
See, well, I haven't done weed much. Have I? I only really started. Well, you brought those edibles. That was pretty much the first edibles I've had, other than the brownies that Yusuf brought around, which made me into basically a sofa ornament.
Sex when you're high is amazing.
Well, yeah, it's not bad.
High sex is good, very good, and like for multiple different reasons. Like sensation wise, it feels way better for you, but also like, and I don't know whether everyone gets this, but like, because I don't know whether I'm going to be generalizing here, but this is for me. But like because everything's a lot more like heightened, you can I can pretty much control when I nut.
Oh really?
Yeah, like so if I wanted to go for an hour and a half, I can last for an hour and a half. And then I'm just like okay then, and then just focus on sensations, and then
What are you focusing on when you're not focusing on sensations?
Just the task at hand. Like you know how you can get super absorbed into like a task.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're high, it's literally just that. So you're fully enjoying the visuals and everything else that's going on. But then...
Is it smoked weed or edible weed?
Smoked.
Because they're very different things.
Yeah, smoked.
So I've never tried it with smoke then.
Edibles is still all right as well, but like it's just a different type of high. But I think as well out of practicality, you like when you smoke, you're in and you're out a lot quicker. The edibles are just going to be like, you're going to be high for the next 14 hours.
Yeah. Jesus, they last.
Yeah, so that's probably not the best move. So again, that's definitely an optional extra. I'm not saying you need to do that, but that's definitely one to think about.
Cool beans. There we go. Any other ones? Any tips I haven't said?
Water-based lubricants.
It's never a bad plan. Even if you're on your own. Next one. Would you rather get a face tattoo that you chose or get one chosen by someone else in a discreet place?
But
see, because I could choose, I'd like some face tattoos, like a little like cross there or something like that. I would go with that.
Yeah, I would agree. I wouldn't have somebody choose something to put on my body. Yeah, I'd 100% get a face tattoo that I chose myself. Because again, I do kind of like some face tattoos. I think within reason. Yeah, they can be smart, they can be nice. Whether I'd actually get one, probably not. But yeah, no, never say never.
Yeah. Would you rather start every sentence with "Hey, idiot," or end every sentence with "Haha, just kidding"? Oh dear. Well, either way, Kind of losing.
Mm.
I'm sorry to say your grandfather and grandmother and your dog have passed away in a bus accident. Haha, only kidding. Or, hey, idiot. Your grandma and grandpa. I think the hey, idiot.
Yeah. I'd probably go for hey, idiot, because no one would ever take you serious with the just kidding.
And you
but
can
hey,
make it
idiot.
your thing.
Yeah.
Hey, idiot.
Yeah.
You say it with a tone.
Yeah. Yeah, you could style that out, or people would just get used to it.
Yeah.
Whereas just kidding,
Like, are you?
everyone's going to double guess everything forevermore.
Yeah. I like how we thought that through really, really deeply. Would you rather receive an alert every time? Oh, Christ. An alert every time your parents have sex? Or would you rather receive an alert every time your parents... Oh, hang on. It's doubled over. An alert every time your parents have sex, or have your workplace receive one every time you have sex? Workplace every time I have sex. Then I could come in the next morning and be like, did you see? Yeah, beat my record.
I'd go for an alert every time. Actually, either really. None of them are bad, because I wouldn't care about the work one.
Exactly.
And my parents haven't seen each other in years and probably never will.
If you were a female, not in a relationship, you might get frowned upon in the office. But as a bloke, you'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Lad.
Yeah. So either or, neither of them are too bad.
Would you rather receive dirty talk in an accent you hate, or have sex in complete silence?
I can't think of an accent that I hate.
Not even like a bit of Scottish, like you're fucking, do me. Yeah, do it. You fucking right.
Like you're banging fucking Big Beef from fucking Trying to Spot in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nobody move.
Hey, you keep fucking moving. Faster. Oh, yeah. Fuck me like a dirty potato.
Yeah, to be fair, maybe silence. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do we go? Would you rather have sex with your... Oh, Christ. Would you rather have sex with your cousin in secret and no one knows, or not have sex with your cousin but everyone thinks you did? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Be weird though, my cousins are all male.
That's it.
So I think it's still better than nobody knows.
Yeah. That's probably better, isn't it? It's the lesser of two evils.
And it's a cousin, so in colonial times, be all right.
Yeah.
Dress as a jester when you do it. Job's a good one. Would you rather watch your dog hump another dog, or have your dog stare you down whilst you're going at it?
That's happened.
It's happened to everyone who owns a dog at any point in their life.
Yeah, pets don't know. They're just like, oh, something's going on.
Yeah, I wonder if I can lick it.
That's a whole different situation, that is.
It's a whole other porn category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with watch your dog hump. Because it's quite funny, actually. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
They get stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you've probably got to intercept if that's...
I'm just watching it. I'm going to let it play out.
I'll just have a dog watch me.
I'm going to throw a ball.
Don't care. I ain't watching the dog. It can fucking stay.
I'm throwing a ball and treats just to get him to run around the garden attached. Would you rather all of your romantic moments be scored by songs, or make the sounds of a pinball machine during sex?
I'd go for the scoring. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be good. All your romantic moments be scored by songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be...
I'd have Hans Zimmer scoring all my romantic moments. All 4 of them.
What would be the worst song to have as a score during that moment?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I can't think of one that'd be terrible. There's got to be a brilliantly terrible one.
I think the score from the first Resident Evil film, because Marilyn Manson did the score on that, and it's very suspenseful and stressful to listen to. So I think it would really put a downer on them all.
It's really specific. I have one for that. Yeah, I'm going with the scores. Would you rather be able to give people orgasms by clapping your hands, or regularly attend orgies with your friends?
Orgasms by a clapping, because you'd be a fucking millionaire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you would.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Good call.
Yeah.
We're
And also,
monetizing the clapping.
yeah. And also, you literally you get into a fight.
Oh, yes.
You've just won the fight.
You've just won immediately.
And then just, there we go, knock them out.
Although, if you were at a
Weak at the
concert
knees.
or any kind of play, there'd be a room full of very confused people. Just you clapping.
Give them reason to clap, eh?
Yeah, let's do that one. Would you rather have rough sex? There's a lot of these are sexual. Would you rather have rough sex that causes you injuries or boring sex you always fall asleep to? Oh,
Rough sex.
injure me up.
Yeah.
Leave me
Snap
bruised,
city.
baby.
Yeah. How do you think he fucked his arm up?
Yeah, you all think this was a boxing?
Yeah.
Oh, bits boxing.
Yeah.
Right.
Speed bagging some balls. Speed bagging a ball bag.
I was trying to slip that final 1%.
Yeah.
Caught it wrong.
Ducking and moving.
Right, we're going for a last one because we're going to do questions then. So I'm jumping in on around a bit. I think we've done them. Have we done most of it?
I don't know. You started going random, so I don't know.
I think we've done most of them. I can't see one we haven't done now. There's 3 pages. You got through a fair few?
I think, yeah, I got through like a page and a half.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I think we got through them. And then at the end of it, it just says, hopefully these perk you up a bit, man. Well done. Yes, they did. Thank you very much.
We appreciate the effort.
That was very good. Right, let's do the questions. Have a quick look on the camera, see what time we're on there, on the actual cam, and we'll see how much longer we've got left.
It literally just says recording.
Isn't that
On the back.
On the back of the cam.
It just says recording on there.
Really? Oh, press info on the back of the camera. If you look on the back of the camera, it'll say info. Prepare for a wobble if you're watching. There you go. Does it say now?
17 minutes, 50.
So we have about... We've got 18 minutes.
It's about 12 minutes. 18 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Here we go. Let's go. Let's find the old questiones from you guys. Get through my stories for the day. Oh, my YouTube video is up about my surgery, and I literally videoed myself in the surgery and talked to the doctor and did everything you weren't technically allowed to do in a hospital. So if you want to go and see that video, it takes you from me going in, getting the surgery, how I'm feeling, and me literally coming out of the anaesthetic, trying to film myself. It's quite hilarious.
Whoa.
Yeah, check it out. It's on my YouTube right now. Okie dokie. Let's have a little looky. And here we go. So, Biggie Yesser. How do you keep yourself motivated to work out? Mr. Lewis, you can start.
I don't. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes. Little things that do help sometimes is actually just keeping entertained with fitness content, like watching YouTube videos, watching stuff on Instagram that is fitness orientated, does kind of just keep it in my consciousness a bit more. So it makes
Amps
me
it up a bit.
makes me want to train a little bit.
Give yourself a goal.
Yeah,
That's always a good one.
Yeah.
Like give yourself some short-term and long-term goals.
Yeah, having some specific goals, making sure that my nutrition's a priority always kind of makes me want to hit it harder. But yeah, like it comes and goes.
I think if you understand that you're not going to always be up for training, but you're always going to be great if you get into the gym.
Yeah.
You're never going to fail at a session in the gym. You've never failed if you've got to the gym to train. Even if it was a shit session, you got it fucking done. And they're the times that really, really pay dividends. But overall, it's the consistency of getting up and going. And that will eventually lead to it just becoming your habit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're the best things is the consistency and the goals. And remember, you got to make your own energy. This is a saying I use, but it is literally something you have to do. So when you see people in there, they've dragged themselves up and out to the gym. And the worst part is the drive. I say it's 100 times, thousands of times. Once you're there, you'll be fine. Always remember that. Once I'm there, I'll be fine. And you'll feel better afterwards.
Yeah,
Double
100%. You always do.
will feel. You'll never feel worse for going to the gym. How to be more in peace with being alone? Is it possible considering your genetics? Oh, if you have a genetic, well, I don't think it's your genetics. I think it's your environmental factors and your upbringing as to how much you require having somebody else in your life.
Yeah.
Whether you are leaning towards needing somebody else there because that's what you're used to as a habit, or whether you've grown up in an environment where you've always seen people as couples and relationships and you see it as being a failure, not being in one, possibly because of that look through life. Yeah. But with being alone, I think the best thing about how to deal with being alone is to realize how much freedom you have and how many things you now have the capability of being able to do and actually fucking doing them. Yeah. You're going to feel shit if you have all this opportunity and take none of it.
Yeah.
So if you're alone, get out there, go do some stuff because you're free.
Yeah, I think you're probably in a better position to answer that than I am.
That is the main thing, is to just realize this isn't an end point. It's a beginning of so many new things.
Yeah.
And if you look at it that way all the time, you will then, if you do go out and do things, chances of you meeting somebody doing the same shit that you like doing is improved massively.
Yeah.
Rather than going on Tinder or some shit, swiping on somebody because they look all right and you're hoping there's some kind of match there. Go to fucking do shit where you'll meet people that are already doing shit you like.
Yeah.
There we go. When can we all meet up for a drink and a cigar? Steve Bongo. Good name. Well, we talked about this, doing like a little meet-uppy thing.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we could... I wonder whether we could reach out to maybe like Burning Barn or somewhere like that, and whether we could like meet
at a place with a purpose.
Because cool. They've got such a beautiful place. We could have like maybe a taster day or something like that.
We'll look into that.
Yeah, I think something like that would be cool. And it's also just like a little private place where we could all just meet. And
we'll actively plan something.
Yeah.
Let us know if you...
I think we need to do something and just do like a really limited amount of spaces.
Yeah, definitely.
Like 20.
Yeah.
And obviously it's going to be UK based.
I think we do that. Yeah, set up an actual little event and do it that way.
And just got to grab a ticket for it or something like that.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe for the new year, maybe.
Yeah. We'll start.
Not New Year's Eve, obviously, but
maybe in next year, basically. Yeah. Early next year.
Once everyone's travel and everything's all right, and we're all over this full-on COVID bullshit.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of a bit definitely free to do what they want.
Yeah. We can try and sort something out. We'll have to figure out the logistics of it, and then maybe even like if there's a hotel or somewhere, because we're going to obviously be drinking.
Yes, we need somewhere to stay.
Yeah, so we can sort something. That might be the downfall of Burning Barn, because it's very secluded. It's fucking beautiful there, but I'm sure we can sort something.
Yeah, we'll look into it, and we definitely do want to do it.
Yeah.
For Mr. Lewis, loved the crow costume you wore on the CREWCast. It was bang on.
Thank you very much.
I've
got a lot of compliments on that. So many people said that I look good. So yeah, I was well happy that I did it justice.
You did do it justice. You did. Yeah. It was honestly, it was so spot on. It was almost a little scary.
Cheers.
For Mr. Lewis, would you rather be Rich Piana or Ronnie Coleman for a week?
Are we talking about them as they are right now?
No, because you'd be dead.
Yeah, because that's going to be kind of an obvious one.
I'm guessing priming.
In terms of in their prime?
Yeah, I'm thinking priming.
Ronnie Coleman all day long.
Yeah. Because Rich was just a drugged up, semi-educated human being, wasn't he?
Yeah, I liked Richie's content and I loved his honesty, but I'd never have wanted to be him. Not that I would particularly want to be Ronnie Coleman either, but I think Ronnie in his prime, he seemed like he really and this goes for both. They both were really loving life in their peaks, but I think Ronnie Coleman.
I think I'd go Ronnie.
Yeah, I just would lean. I don't know this for a fact, but I think by some of Rich's life choices, I think that he also had a lot of demons and hardship. Whereas I think Ronnie seemed a more happy and at peace person. Even now, with all of his injuries, he just seems like he's a much more content.
He's very upbeat human.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say Ronnie.
For Lex, would you rather be Jason Momoa or young Arnold Schwarzenegger for a week? Young Arnie. You got to. He's a 1 in a billion, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tough on that. Because if it's current Jason Momoa lifestyle, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
But young Arnie, to experience that kind of rawness of that upcoming of bodybuilding and just the fact that he went to a prison and posed topless in front of men who were in there for maybe stabbing people, who would look at him and then clap.
Yeah.
It's just so bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was just it was like becoming mainstream at that point.
And I'd get to live in that 80s era as an adult human doing cool shit.
Yeah.
Which would be, that's the best.
Yeah, it would be sick.
That's 70s, 80s. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I'm so good. Where would a giraffe wear a tie? Who is this? Epic Realicious. Where would a giraffe wear a tie? Well, obviously, at the wedding or the birthing of the new Lion King.
I think they mean where would they wear it on their body, being as their neck is so long.
Oh.
So
I've gone 2 ways. Well, I've gone for where would they actually wear a bow tie.
What event would you require a giraffe to wear a bow tie?
Yes, it would be the birthing of the new Lion King.
For me, I would say whereabouts. I interpret that as where on their body. Would that be under their chin, I think, or towards the bottom by their chest?
Towards the bottom for me.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yeah, weird. It just seems right.
Yeah, because the thing is, though, if you're thinking, okay, when they're going to wear a tie, they need to wear a shirt. If they've got a shirt, you're not going to have a shirt that extends all the way up that neck. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Because your shirt doesn't, your neck pokes out the top of it. Yeah. So, at the bottom.
Would you rather fight a moose or a bear?
A moose.
Moose.
Yeah.
Bears are fucking scary.
Yeah.
Although mooses are ridiculously huge. If you don't know how big a moose is, Google moose versus car or something like that.
Or YouTube giant moose. There's that video of
and
one.
Then that's not a giant moose. That's just a fucking moose.
There's that one that's walking down the road. It's in Canada, and
it's
there's
on the
that
highway.
Yeah, there's that SUV, and it's not even up to its back.
It's ridiculous.
Like a big 4x4 is not even up to its back. It's fucking huge. This thing's like,
so scary.
And then the size of its horns, and it's just casually just like walking down the road.
Right, let's go quick fire. Last few minutes. Lex, how's your mum getting on? She's brilliant. She literally just left the house a few days ago. She stayed with me for a full month after the hysterectomy. Had her off her pain meds within the first 3 days. Had her on CBD oil, and she just chilled out like a teenager, getting fed and creating little nests of books and treats. She loved life. She loved it. And she left and casually sent me a picture, literally yesterday, of her by a cannon in Lisbon. I didn't even know she was going away. So
fair play.
Impromptu weekend away in Lisbon for my mum with my little sister. Class. So she's killing it. She's doing really, really well. At the beginning she was in a lot of pain, but by the time we got her to leaving, she was able to wear my I had a waist belt for her to wear so that she didn't feel like she had to hold herself. So obviously they're cutting through your stomach, and she could walk around, do loads. She's out and about and good. She still can't lift anything, but other than that, yeah, really well. Thank you. Greatest manwich ever. Okay, now one that always springs to mind when people say this, and if you haven't had it, it's the Marks and Spencer's. I think it's Wensleydale and caramelized onion and carrot, and it's you make that at home. You make it like a proper manwich, fat and juicy. Oof.
When I was 14, me and my best friend Chris, when I used to sleep over his house and play Xbox, and at 3 o'clock in the morning when we get hungry, we did have a sandwich that we called the manwich, and it just was a crisp sandwich with tomato sauce on. So
I never got on with crisp sandwiches.
Yeah,
they're good, but they were never my go-to. And for some people, it's like life.
Yeah, it was just something that happened at early hours of the morning when we were just hungry and couldn't be asked to do anything, and that was the manwich for me. So yeah, and the flavour of crisp didn't matter. We did not discriminate.
Okay. Well, I crisps wise, I would probably go with the cheese and onion for a sandwich.
Yeah, that would be a good shout.
If you make a triathlon with 3 non-sport events that you'd sure win, what would they be? Crushing a Netflix series in speed time, in time that you shouldn't be able to finish it.
Yeah,
that'd be one. That'd be stage 1. Stage 2, procrastination, and 3, definitely win that. Ooh. Come on, Lex, brain. Let's go. What do you do? Relentlessly, it's really good. Oh, make really good teas consistently.
That's it. That's a good shout. So for me, I would research very specific topics in extreme detail to the point where it's completely pointless.
Yeah, and maintain all of that information for the rest of your life.
Yep. So that'd be the first event. Then I would say. Fuck. What else?
You got 2 more. So you got research.
Yeah, the researching. Then it would be parallel parking in a long wheelbase Sprinter.
About most hours worked in a week.
And then most hours worked in a single week.
Yeah, I think you crush that. What 3 albums would you take if you're stranded on a desert island for a year? Use Your Illusions, Guns N' Roses, and I'm going 1 and 2 because it came as that. Mm-hmm. So that was a dual pack.
Yeah.
So Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. What you got?
I'm just going to go for any 3 Tool albums because
Really?
each
Over and over and over and over?
Tool songs are like half an hour long each, so that those 3 albums would see me for the whole time.
True, yeah,
they're that long.
Yeah, I think I'd go with that, and then I'd go. What else do I? Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, and then I have to get one that's slightly softer. So I'd probably go with something more classical. But I don't know any names of albums for that. But I'd go with something a little bit more orchestral or something I put on in the background.
Oh, there's a really good Ludovico Einaudi. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Or something like 07, their first album.
07?
Yeah. Not a lot of people know this band. It's beautiful. Beautiful album. You should rise to it all the time, you know?
No, I don't know.
If you haven't heard them, look up 07. It's spelled 0, as in the word, and then number 7. Don't do 07, as in the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be mine. Tips on beginner powerlifting. Get a structured program. Do your research. See which one you probably likely to enjoy the most, and adhere to it for at least 3 months.
Yeah, I'd say longer. I'd say 6+ months. So look at Wendler 531 or Starting Strength. That'd be the best. Don't be afraid of gaining weight. Like, try to just get strong as fuck. So within reason, like, be in a calorie surplus.
Monitor your body fat so you're not being unhappy with yourself. You only really need 500 calories excess.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And you slowly increment up as necessary.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, put yourself in a slight surplus, follow a very well-structured program, focus on technique. Definitely don't do that stupid shit of just maxing out really frequently.
No. Once every 6 weeks or something is max out, isn't it?
If that. Realistically, like, you shouldn't need to hit 1 rep maxes ever in training as a powerlifter.
No.
Like,
isn't it only to set your percentages at the beginning?
Even then, because everything can be calculated from RPEs or other things, so you don't, in theory, need to. People just do it so they like to set benchmarks, but, save it for the platform, because every time you max out and hit a true grinder, that's going to have a bit of a detrimental effect to the training block going ahead.
Yeah.
So, follow structured programming. Make sure you've nailed technique. Don't ignore your accessory work, because people like powerlifting by nature of it, squat, bench, deadlift. There is no competition lift for your upper back. So upper back can sometimes get neglected, which will lead to poor posture, imbalances, injuries. So focus on that, and also core work. And also make sure that there's an element of conditioning there. It doesn't...
Mechanical conditioning as well, making sure your mobility is still in there, because you can lose a lot of that, and that will actually help you in your lifts.
Yeah, 100%.
And reduce injuries.
Yeah, but I think the main thing is just make sure you followed an actual structured program, because just YOLOing it will...
You can't YOLO it.
You're going to burn out real fucking quick and hurt yourself real fucking quick.
Yeah, good call. Favourite starter, main and dessert ever has to be all from different food types or restaurants. So, favourite starter?
Calamari.
Really?
Yeah. I love a calamari, or I'll often go for pâtés if they've got like a nice pâté.
Yeah, so I'm torn between a pâté, a good like liver pâté, or the hummus with a good big warm pita bread.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Mains.
So
mains, there's so much variety with that.
Favourite main. I mean, I always do go. I do love a half a roast Peking aromatic crispy duck.
Yeah. I think some of there's like pies that are like luxury pies, and I love a fucking pie.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think it kind of keeps me open as well, because I don't need to specify. I'm just like, I'll go for a pie, but there's a lot of options there. So you can go for some real nice.
So if you're going general, I go a roast of some kind. I do like that. Otherwise, specifically, I like that duck one. And for desserts, well, the one that never fails is the sticky toffee.
I'm going for cheesecake, I reckon.
Yeah, it's one of those two, isn't it?
There's a lot of cheesecakes.
But there's some cheesecakes that suck, like some of the flavoured ones don't work. But if you get a really good baked vanilla cheesecake with a good coulis on the top.
Yeah. I to be honest, I don't think I've ever had a cheesecake that I wasn't at least semi-impressed with.
Yeah.
I just love cheesecake.
A really, really, really good lemon meringue pie.
Yeah, I don't mind a lemon meringue.
So that's my That's my one. That's my one.
Or a sorbet. I fucking love sorbets as well.
Yeah, I resent paying for a sorbet.
Like occasion. So I think sorbets is always my go-to because I know that it's never going to be bad. And then sometimes you go to places that have got some really nice sorbets. Last time I was in, it wouldn't have been last time I was in London because that was with you. But when I went, where the fuck did I go? I went somewhere with Emma.
Yeah.
And one of the rest. Oh no, it was Oxford. That was it. Sorry. Yeah, when I went away to Oxford, we ate at this very nice restaurant there. I can't remember what it was called, and they had like a really interesting selection of sorbets, and they were amazing. They're really, really nice.
I went to a place in Ireland once that had some sorbets, and they weren't good because they were weird, and the chef had got a bit creative, and there were things like carrot and beetroot as a dessert, and we all wanted to throw them at the chef.
Yeah,
because it just said sorbet, chef's choice, and they were weird. None of them were fruits.
Yeah, no, that's shit. Yeah, that's not sorbet.
Yeah, not good. And the mains were beautiful. It had this like a tuna steak, and you got the heat plate with it, and you just would sear it and then eat it. Oh, it was melt in your mouth, delicious. I've never had tuna like that before. And then this sorbet was just this big shit on the top of the meal.
Sure.
Weird one. You can't see air, so do you think fish can see water?
Yeah.
Well, when you're scuba diving, you can't see the water.
Well, you can because it's...
No. You see clearly for ages and ages and ages. You can't see the water.
Yeah, but you're looking through air. If there's nothing if there's nothing there, obviously here we're full of fucking smoke.
Yeah.
But like, because in theory, what we're seeing when we see that haze is just ozone and other like shit particles in the air. So air is clear. We cannot. If there was perfectly pure air for,
but the fish's eyes are adapted to water. So would they see the water?
Yes, because their range of vision will be limited by...
But isn't that just light penetrating the water that's limiting their vision? I don't think they can see the water now.
I think when a fish comes out of water, they're like, holy shit! Fucking hell, I didn't realise there was all this.
So flying fish are like
just
that, like dun, 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 whoa!
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
The fish goes back underwater, he's like, I need some fucking glasses, I do. Can't see anything down here.
Top 3 favourite biscuits. Ginger nut, jammy dodger, hobnob with chocolate.
I just go for a plain hobnob, I think. Hobnob with chocolate is also pretty good, but actually, I'm treating them two separately. So I'm going hobnob and then a hobnob with chocolate. And then... bourbon.
Yeah, good choice.
Going for a bourbon.
Yeah, but the only reason I didn't put bourbon in there is because I prefer dipping the ginger nuts. And ginger nuts reminds me of my great aunt, who was my grandma. So nostalgia. But bourbons would be right next to it. Ooh. So much so I don't have bourbons in the house anymore because I can't control myself with them. But that's mainly because of the way I eat them, which is the correct way of eating a bourbon, which is to eat all the top bit first, then nibble around the chocolate, and then dip the chocolate in the tea and then eat it. If you don't do that, you're wrong. End of. No argument, you're just wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You're just not enjoying a bourbon like you should. Do you know smoke kills and you should quit now? Yeah, we also know smoke kills, quit now. Which I was like, have you ever seen the Ross episode when he's deciding whether Rachel should move in with him or not?
Yeah.
And then Chandler and Monica are deciding whether they should move in or not together, and they have a bit of a tiff. And so Chandler threatens to not move in, and then but then if Chandler doesn't move in, Rachel doesn't need to move out. So Ross wants Chandler to move in, so that Rachel will move out and live with him. So when they're not going to live together, Rachel doesn't have to move. So he runs in, tries to get them to live together. But then when he realizes, after Joey points out that having Rachel live with him he would have to see her nailing other people if they didn't get together straight away. Yeah. He realized, that's not a good idea. So then tries to get them to move back in together. And he goes in and says something. And the whole thing is he leaves the room and he goes, I think it's, I'm not saying that not moving together will ruin you, but it's your choice. But don't. Oh, he said, he doesn't want them to live together because he wants Rachel to live with him. So he walks in and he goes, I'm not saying living together will ruin your relationship, but, I'm just saying, don't do it. And then leaves. And that's like the smoke kills ones is like, do you know smoking kills? Quit now. It's like the Ross thing. It's like they say it and then as they leave the room, they go, quit now, and leave. It's the way they write it in caps.
Yeah.
It was so long-winded, but it's every time I read it, that's how I read it. It's as if Ross is saying it whilst he's leaving the room. Do you know smoking quits? Quit now. And then leaves. So we also know that your children breathe in your smoke.
Yeah.
What else did we learn from the 4 packets
Stroke.
we have downstairs? Oh yeah, increases a stroke. And
Was there a fertility one or something?
no, but there definitely will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is,
basically, it causes everything that you don't want to happen to your body ever.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was saying that because you get all these negative messages, but they're inconsistent. If we were being told the same thing, I might start to believe them.
Yeah, we don't believe them though because they just spread. They're just covering the spread.
Yeah, they're just saying
Covering
any
spread.
random shit. I was like, I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe
Did you know that smoking makes your ears bendy?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know. It doesn't. Yeah, my ears do feel more bendy.
Yeah.
After that cigar.
Yeah. Fucking hell. It's true. I can live with that.
Last one, and we've got to finish. If you could star in a movie, what would it be and why?
If I could start in a movie.
Well, it would be an action thriller, so not just an action movie. So it wouldn't be a Van Damme straight to DVD. It'd be more of like a Braveheart or something like that, or a Game of Thrones. But that's obviously not a movie. So it would probably be. I would go with something like where you're in either in a team or you're a special ops kind of character.
Yeah.
You're very skilled at one thing, and you're taking on something that's going to end the world if you don't stop it.
I'd want to be in some kind of like a Nick Cage in his prime, like a Con Air or The Rock, or something like that. Because then that's put you in like this like kind of golden era where it's just they just never dies. That's like something that's timeless,
over and over. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that kind of, and it's that perfect sweet spot between cheesiness and like reality.
The bits that makes you go whoa.
Yeah,
and then also there's a cool tagline.
Yeah, or like Die Hard. You know what I mean? It's just like it's just that.
Die Hard's a great one.
Yeah, I think
that or something like Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
something epic like that.
Yeah,
like a real, like never be forgotten.
I think with something like that, that's going to be like sci-fi or fantasy, you'll be obviously the character's going to be a bit more extreme, so you're not going to be you as much.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. Yeah, something like that, or like Lethal Weapon-esque.
We're going action, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. Just that, but that golden era.
Yes. Well, we're not. That's all we got. There's more questions, but that's all we got time for. But thank you all for getting so involved in that because we only put those questions up like an hour and a bit ago, and there's loads. So anyway, we've missed, repeat them next week, and we'll get back to them. But there we go. All new setup. CREWCast. We have our sign. We've got everything going on now. We've got cigars. We've got our drinks back on. This big pink thing that you see that makes me look like the dude from Umbrella Academy. I'm going to keep it because it won't stink. It's only been on like 2 weeks. Yeah. Shouldn't be too pongy.
Well, you'll find out.
Tell you, bathing with this thing on is no fun.
Yeah.
It hurt to hold it up for so long. Yeah, imagine doing it, keep it up there, but with a bloody big cast on.
Yeah.
And holes in your bones.
Yeah.
Hurt after a while. It was not comfortable. I had it wrapped in a bag. I've got a picture of it.
You with a bin bag on.
Pretty much, a white bin bag.
Club arm.
Sat in a bath, trying not to let it too high, with the shower from behind me pulled around outside the door and into the bath so that I could wash my hair. It's a nightmare. Doing things with just one arm is not. No, I'm happy now. I can actually move it now without pain.
Imagine what it's like having one arm. Just like if you either you lost your arm or you were born.
They just must get so creative, and they just have They must have a full routine of how to do stuff. Like just nail it and just dial it in.
Yeah.
But I haven't become ambidextrous in my week of only having a real left hand so far. I'm clearly not genetically gifted to be ambidextrous.
Disappointed.
I'll never be a southpaw.
Disappointed.
I know. But I'd be interested to see how much the arm has shrunk in the 2 weeks.
It's not going to be a lot, is it?
I hope not.
No, not at all, mate. It's like, if anything.
Well, bearing in mind, I couldn't train for 2 weeks prior either because I was scared to really go and do anything because I was hoping it wasn't torn and it should have just gone in because it was fucked anyway.
Yeah.
So it'll be a month of no. Well, I'm actually going to try tomorrow to do some dumbbell work here at home to see how awkward it is. Yeah. Because obviously with the cast on, it's still very awkward. Yeah. And if it's not that awkward, on Monday I'll be going to the gym. So we'll see how we are on Monday. But I'm 4 days no pain meds, just CBD oil. And I only half dosed the pain meds when I came off. So
you said they were making you feel kind of groggy.
They just, I don't know. They just.
What pain meds were they?
What was weird was codeine. 30 milligram codeine.
That's the good shit, isn't it?
That's good shit.
Like.
But you know, most people get knocked out on it. Yeah. Woke me up. And everybody who was around me was like, "You've had how much?" I was like, 60 milligrams. right now, they're like, right, you had it. I was like, yeah, about 45 minutes ago, that you oddball. How are you more energetic than you were before you took it? I said, I don't know. And she was like, that goes against everything that drug should do to you. It should make you groggy and sleepy, and you are more awake. And when it wore off, I got groggy and sleepy. They could see it. My mum was like, you can see it in your eyes when it's wearing off, because you started like labouring.
Yeah.
And I took it, so fine. But it was the after effect I didn't like. It's like, it perked me.
Take codeine as a pre-workout.
I know. But it's because of this. I swear it's the ADHD. It is. It's that thing, that disconnect in my brain. Same thing as when I got dosed with ADHD medication and acted like a normal human.
Yeah.
When I should have been bouncing off the walls.
Just a quick note on that. If anyone knows where Adderall is available.
Yeah, because we wanted to trial something with brain elasticity with it. Like dosing it in a technical way. We were going to try dosing it in a technical way, weren't we?
Yeah, because like basically it massively increases the elasticity of your brain. Like in terms of like learning new skills and lots of things. But yeah, Adderall's not available in the UK. It's never been a UK.
Yes, it's just not easy to get hold of. In America, it's super easy, but here you can't get it.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but it's extortionate to the point where it's not worth getting it.
Yeah. It's mad because like obviously that was something that in America that's so heavily abused. Like
and they don't even use it correctly because the way you're supposed to use Adderall, which is actually really clever, is you're supposed to dose it before you do a big task.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to deliberately do this so that because it does affect brain elasticity and helps to reconnect neural pathways. That's the idea of it. Helps your brain fire more systematically and more consistently.
Yeah.
And so the idea is you take it before doing a task and you train your brain to start working in a normal manner whilst doing these focused tasks. Yeah. And over time, it's supposed to retrain your brain to be able to do those tasks normally on its own without the medication. Yeah. The idea is you use it basically like a sleep aid to get you back in a rhythm.
Yeah, yeah. So
you're not supposed to live on it.
Yeah, if you want it, basically, if you're trying to form new habits or do certain things, that will speed that process up and ingrain it further,
or retrain it if you've lost it.
Yes, yeah.
Which is the ADHD issue.
Yeah. So I don't know. I 100% really would love to.
Anybody knows some clearly super illegal ways? Messages.
Yeah.
Or maybe you've got a load.
I do think it's strange that like stuff like that is is illegal. What like I don't understand.
Is it illegal? Or is it just the fact we can't get it? I say it's prescription only.
Yeah, I think in America it's prescription only. I don't think it would be illegal to take Adderall in the UK, but I don't think you would be able to sell it.
Yeah.
So and theoretically, other countries, like in America, I don't think they'll be able to sell it that either. Because
it has to be prescribed.
But
you're basically able to walk into any doctor and go, bleh, and they go, there you go, here's a prescription.
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's literally fucking thrown around in America. From what I've seen.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
We wouldn't be doing anything illegal.
Lovely job, Lee. Well, that was a good one. That went fast. Went really fast. So there you go. Hopefully you are able to watch us on Spotify right now. If you have, and you've tuned in and you are on Spotify watching us, thank you so much for joining the whole new thing that we've got going on. If you're on YouTube and you've been a diehard on YouTube, thank you all very much. Subscribers are creeping up nicely up on there.
I know, yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, creeping up.
Leave us a comment as well. Always helps with the algorithm. You don't have to say anything meaningful at all.
A list of answers to the what ifs, any of your what ifs that we've done. With some of your answers.
I want to know who your porn fantasy scene would be between
that's a good one.
Two people. Just put that in the comments because I want to know if I've missed a winner there.
We've definitely missed. Someone's going to come up with some killer ones.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. That's it.
Please just leave us a comment. It'd be very entertaining just to read those, and it massively does help with the algorithm and pushing it out to more people.
It does indeed. So that's it. Episode 42. All done and dusted. Thanks all very much for joining in. And as always, if you had a good week last week, bring forward what was good, leave behind what was bad. Make your own energy and get out there. Have some fucking fun. Winter might be here. Dark evenings are here. Even earlier every day, but it doesn't matter. If you've got fun stuff going on in your life and plans and goals and things that you've set yourself to do, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And if you're alone, that's fine too. I know a lot of you feeling that way, especially with winter coming in and Christmas and thinking about all this, families and all that kind of jazz. It really doesn't matter. Just get a few select people around you, have some good fun, make some good plans, and you will find your way. Yeah. You always do. Just don't sit and do nothing. Worst thing you were doing.
Yeah, reach out and talk to your friends, talk to your family.
Talk to us.
Yeah, talk to us. Drop us messages.
We do. We do our best.
Social media, the fucking first part, social. So utilize it for what it's for. It's not just to stare at people's pictures and fucking stuff like that. So
get back to using it for what it's for.
Yeah.
And have a great week. We'll catch you in the next one.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.